Hi chat, welcome in everyone. How we doing today? Welcome. Hello Buns. Hello Cosmic. Welcome in JK. Happy to see you, Will. Welcome Nan Reader. Fun. I spent all day working on this computer today and I didn't change a single thing with stream. So what's new? What's happening, everyone? What's the news? How's the vibes? I don't know why I'm saying that. I hate the term vibes. I understand it, you know, voices, vibrations. You know, the feel of the room. Just doesn't work for me. It's overused. Brioche. Butter and egg bread. So tonight's recipe is all in the Discord. If you want to try and follow, well, not all in the Discord. The protein part of tonight, or the chicken, is in the Discord. I am going to be making mashed potatoes and some salt and pepper and buttered spinach. Chat. It was hot again today. I went out for my walk around midday today. That was a mistake. I should have done it in the morning. I've been procrastinating on morning walks. I've still been getting my walks in lately, but well, especially with TwitchCon. Went and grabbed the wrong bottle. Thank you for joining me, everyone. I hope we've had a lovely week. Cheers. Oh no. We don't like those beeps. I still don't know what's having trouble disconnecting and reconnecting with Twitch, with OBS. Hey, they can see me. So we're going to start with the chicken tonight. Get the chicken out. We're going to start with a sheet pan here. Grab my boneless, skinless thighs package here. I've also got packet loss issues tonight, chat, which is entirely my network. I do apologize for that, but there's not much I can do about it other than complain to my ISP or switch internet providers, which I'm not sure either of those is a possibility that's worthwhile. So small child fingers. They still look like a mess, by the way. You just have to look at the other side of those. That's the skin outside. Those used to be wrapped around a bone. Let those hang out and dry out for a little bit. Meanwhile, we're going to deal with some mashed potatoes. Love-hate relationship with Teflon. Nothing works like Teflon, but it's one of those forever chemicals. Yeah, these are nice creamy potatoes that work great for mash. They work great roasted on their own too, but not when they go on the floor though. Hi, chat. Someone forgot he was streaming. Well, it depends on if you live in Ohio or not. There is another use of that name. Thank you, Justice Rice. I was sitting here thinking, Chihuahua beans? Like, I knew I couldn't place it. Like, I knew of Chihuahua cheese. I knew that was a thing. I just couldn't, make wires connect. If I remember correctly, it's a dry cheese. It's sort of a, like Mexican dry cheddars, or dry cheeses, not cheddars. Dry to the almost like, you can like almost powder it with your hands. Should turn the AC on. So we got chopped taters. I'm going to cover with some water. Typical Jason. Started laundry this morning. Is it in the dryer yet? Thank you for the follow. Alright, garlic time. There, can you hear me better now? That's better. Saffron, in most cases, not worth it. I have rarely had a saffron dish where I was like, ooh, that saffron really made that, like, other than giving it an interesting golden color. Like, it... I don't know why OBS is doing this. Why are you doing this, OBS? I am still on my crusade to improve this streaming PC. That's really what I was doing when I was hanging out here all today. Working on this PC, but not really changing anything with the stream. Yeah, unfortunately, the internet issue is not my network. And it's sort of sad. I'm almost like, maybe I shouldn't bother tonight because of the network. Because I can't change what the network does. And it's not good to be sitting here dragging you through unpleasant streams. But I'm not going to harp on it. I'm just being irritated by this garlic that doesn't want to peel. You all are here and you see me do cooking. And that you're not here to listen to me whine about my network. That's something I'm pledging to do less of. Don't have to use a knife if you're worried about the edge doing this for smashing them. Alright, so we got our garlic. I'm not having this recipe, by the way. I said I might do that. That's a little less than 1.5 pounds. It's it's about 1.33 pounds of chicken. So we're going to end up with a bit more sauce than I want for this amount of chicken. But why did I got this for that. No, I'm not. I'm not a city person. I very much like it up here in Sonoma. In fact, Sonoma is getting too busy for me. I lived in LA. You know, I've sort of seen that. I've had friends that have lived when I was younger, lived down that area, and so I've visited areas down there, and yeah, I'm not a city person, and I'm actually not. I'm not a fan of California cities, really. I was saying in the Discord when I traveled up through the South Bay to see what Silicon Valley is like, it was like, it's just, you know, like maybe a little more modern Marin. Some in the hillsy areas, it reminds me of the Hollywood Hills outside of LA. I don't really want to live in that. Like, these tight, windy roads. Like, it's beautiful, don't get me wrong with that. It's gorgeous. But it's just, I just feel so claustrophobic when I'm driving through those areas. I don't even like driving on the streets in San Francisco because they're so narrow. And I did notice something when I drove into LA. Like, basically from the valley on down to San Diego and including San Diego, I basically saw no trucks that weren't business trucks. Like, I was driving my F-150 down that road and I was like in a sea of cars with semis. Which is surprising, considering how much America loves trucks. I guess I should pull this recipe up to see if I'm actually following it anywhere remotely close to correctly. I don't know if I want to do this in my cast iron tonight. This is a pretty vinegary dish here. Let's see, has this changed its mind at all? No, not really. It's still gonna be a pain to clean. I guess I am using cast iron tonight. Sonoma is a very cool and interesting county compared to most. It's a very... most of the towns are very different from each other. You have Santa Rosa, which is sort of like, is the county seat. It's the it's the major city in Sonoma, even though there is a Sonoma inside Sonoma. Sonoma is like super rich / tourist town. And like the really rich people will like have a house there and just fly in for certain times a year. And Healdsburg is sort of like the other end of the high end. Like Sonoma is almost like old rich, and Healdsburg's new rich, where it's all the flashy stuff. I sort of feel Healdsburg, downtown square of Healdsburg, almost like it's not Beverly Hills, but it's sort of like Sonoma's Beverly Hills. Yes, I do use some Teflon. I don't have a Teflon pan. But these are Teflon coated sheets underneath my burners. JK, the homelessness is a thing that's in the entire majority of the west of the US, and you can blame the federal courts for that one. Because the Western District Federal Court ruled, so it's only covering the Western District, ruled that kicking people off of public lands when you didn't have homeless shelters to put them in was considered cruel and unusual. And I didn't hear it, well, and then the Supreme Court just took that up, and I forget what the deal was there, but basically now it's legal to tax them, to ticket them if they're gonna sleep on public grounds. And so you're probably gonna see a change with that, especially in the red districts here in California, really quick. Yeah, I'm sorry, chat. The network is just screwy tonight. I'm getting upwards of 76% packet loss. And then it comes back to being okay again. It's sort of... That always happens with the network, though. It sort of bounces. Alright, so we got a pan nice and hot here for our chicken. JK? Quite possibly. Also going to turn the potatoes on to start cooking. Salt, pepper. I'm going to do MSG as well. Lots of oil in our pan. Recipe calls for olive oil. I'm going to use sunflower like I normally do. Perfectly fine to use olive oil, obviously. It's your wallet. Not that I'm cheap about my food, but I'm gonna wait until I get a nice little whiff of smoke coming off at the top of that. Why you no smoke yet? Maybe because I turned the flame down? The oil is acting nice and hot though. What was that? Did someone try to do something with your channel points just now and it not work? It's not showing up as anything happening on Twitch's end, so I don't see, like... I so need to get rid of this bot. tenderloin. What is going on here, OBS? What is going on here? I don't have water set up just yet. Alright, salt. What the fuck, OBS? I'm getting tired of this. Refresh. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is causing this. Not yet they can see me. We're doing an initial sear. I'm realizing now they suggested doing the garlic first in there. If you're doing the garlic first, I would certainly take the garlic out before you sear the chicken. You're gonna burn the garlic if you don't. I mean, it's nice for the oil flavor to get that garlic flavor everywhere. But then you gotta take it back out, put it back in. Grab a regular plate here just to hold our seared but not finished chicken here. More color. More color. More color. So pale. I'm gonna get some water. Fulfill that hydrate command properly. Oh, I don't have much water to do that hydrate command. It's enough for the hydrate command though. Like, If you'd put the garlic in and just kept it cooking like, do you really think that the garlic was going to survive cooking this long in the pan? That can be a very expensive mistake, yes. Okay, I don't want to overcook these at this point, so I'm pulling this one off even though it's on the lighter side from what I really want. And I don't want to overcrowd this pan anymore, so I'm going to do the last two together. Give the pan time to heat back up and get a better sear on these last two. Because I'm not getting a great sear on these first three, by the way. I put too much oil in the pan, I think. I'm also primarily only cooking these on one side because we want that nice color. And I don't want to overcook them. Putting them in the vinegar liquid is without question going to get us that final cook on them. That's a little bit closer. No, we don't want that. That's ugly that way. Give the pan a moment to heat up a bit further, even though it's nice and smoky already. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this to you or not, JK. If you're listening out there, JK, hopefully. I sent you out another envelope because there was supposed to be something else in there. I hadn't figured out the printing and stuff like that, and so... In Buns, you're getting your patches whenever the U.S. Mail Department gets around to it. I'm torn, chap. Do I do this enhanced broadcasting thing with Twitch? Because Twitch now allows 1440 streams. But I'm unsure if it means I can still multi-stream to YouTube at the same time when I do that. And as it is, OBS hates me apparently. Nice, Nan Reader. So this chicken is not cooked through all the way, but it does have a nice sear to it. This one's obviously not cooked through. Actually, I'm going to get that one in a second on the other side. Our potatoes are to a boil over here. I should melt some butter for with these. All right, so we got the oil in there. Got the oil in there. That's the liquid from leftover from the chicken. Going to add in the garlic. Let me fix my earbud here real quick. I can't hear anything hardly. How's my voice tonight, chat? Am I too loud? Can you hear me clear, better than usual? Hopefully. I did boost my voice a bit. All right, garlic in that nice hot pan. Now we're adding our vinegars in here. Starting with the balsamic. And I'm just eyeballing it. Now if you're having any sinus problems, breathing a little bit of this right now is going to help them clear out right quick. Turn the flame off on the potatoes. A little bit of fresh parsley. Green onion. And I stopped the music, didn't I? I didn't want to stop the music. Let's keep the music going here. Kitchen smells of vinegar. Getting started with my spinach on the other side of the stove. And start putting our chicken back in with the liquid here. Putting the bigger pieces in the hotter part of the pan. All those juices as well. And different vinegar in this pan. A little apple cider vinegar. OBS. And butter. I hope that the VOD on YouTube will be much better than this with the network issues, but we'll see. We're just reducing this down until it's almost thick and gooey. I am making sure to get all of them coated here though. Sort of the art to this dish is timing that chicken, adding that chicken back into the dish right for reducing the sauce to be that perfect, beautiful color that they have on the original recipe. So we got our spinach there ready to go. Let's do some tater action. Let's do some smashing. Seeing how the bubbles are getting thicker here. This is reducing down. You can see the sauce is actually visibly a little bit thicker. Almost there with that. It's got chicken stuff all over it. Heat off on the chicken now. Mixing up the spinach with butter and deliciousness. Now we're going to add our greens for the most part. Leave a little bit to sprinkle over the top. Majority in the pan though. There we have it, chat. That is looking delicious, chat. I'm looking forward to this. I was a little worried with the vinegar, and I was equally a little worried cooking it with... I mean, I've cooked vinegar, obviously, for making pickles and all sorts of things. I've heated it up and know that it absolutely floods a kitchen with quite possibly burning nose smells. Pleasantly, actually, almost wine-like smell to the house right now. It smells delicious too, Justice Rise, which is not a statement I will often make. Like, my nose is broke most of the time, so but thank you for joining me tonight, everyone. I know it was a rough night with the lag, network issues. Well, I'm still working on stuff for that. Well, we'll see here. Hopefully in the near future I'll have some more hacks and changes to the stream to smoothline things further. It's always a constant battle. You add new things, you need to cut the bloat. You need to add new things, you can cut the bloat. Back and forth. I hope you all have an amazing weekend, everyone. Absolutely want to thank you for joining along and hanging out with me tonight. Chicken looks delicious. Gonna be doing risotto on Sunday. So I'm thinking the little bit more traditional old school. I've done old school risotto in the past, but I'm thinking I'm gonna make a return to that. You know, the typical, let's see if I can find some nice mushrooms. Hopefully I can. And then we're going to turn the leftover risotto into risotto balls on Monday. I'm not 100% sure what all I'm going to do. Like risotto, you have to sit there and baby it a little bit if you're not making it in a pressure cooker. But I sort of feel like I need something else to the stream other than just risotto. So I'm going to try and come up with something. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks for joining in. Good night.